Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today I am holding my my camera because I'm too lazy to turn my tripod back into selfie stick mode. But I will be using it as a tripod in just a sec. When we get into the main part of the video, just going to be thinking about how to turn my wheelchair into a transformer-like thing. It's a cool idea, I've thought about it quite a bit. So I'm just going to be talking about the theoretical bits, but while I'm up here, I might as well just re-show you guys this. You know, it's still here, it's still carved, still looking fabulous. Yeah, oh, thank you again, Dad. That looks cool. So, yeah, I'm going to set up a tripod and we'll start talking about this, because it's awesome. As you know, I have a bit of use of my legs, so if I wanted to, I could get away without using a wheelchair. It's just a lot easier, you know, there's a lot less effort and stuff. But there are situations where I do need to get out of my wheelchair and need to carry it up places such as stairs if their lift's broken, or I just don't want to use the lift because I'm scared of them, or to get over a little bump that's blocking me from this part of the forest I record in. There's just a couple of different things, you know? It's just useful to be able to get out of your chair and walk around. Dusty seats. But, like, what if you didn't need to get out of your chair to walk? And that is what we're going to be talking about today. An absolutely amazing idea I had. This is inspired by pretty much just Transformers and Iron Man 2 when he's doing the suitcase scene. My original idea was for a kind of Iron Man suit, because you guys remember when I was doing the Iron Man helmet? Well, that's what I was going to eventually end up trying to do. But I just haven't made any progress on that Iron Man helmet, and I think it's just going to be a lost cause, to be honest, because I can't be bothered anymore with that. It's just doing its thing now. So yeah, this. What is this? This is a wheelchair. Well done. But how would I turn it into a suit? Well, very, very complicated. So, I think first thing that we'll do, right, is just establish what makes it a wheelchair. So it's going to be designed for my requirements of a wheelchair. You know, this is mainly just to hold back from one thing. Just to clarify, because I can do backwheel balances and usually spend most of my time in a backwheel balance. So I don't need my casters to be able to turn like this or anything. I don't know if that's on camera. I don't know. But yeah, I don't need that in my wheelchair. So first thing that I'm doing is putting these parts directly on the footplate. Because no, just because it will add a lot more security, so it's less likely to break, and also reduces the weight because obviously it's a wearable suit. And then also I don't need this entire extra section. It's just a lot easier in there, let's be honest. So the next part is the footplate. So first thing that I do is split the footplate in half, kind of like a hospital wheelchair, you know, where they have two separate footplates that fold up. Except these would be the shoes. So your feet would go and get strapped in, you know, there would be a covering. It would be like a normal pair of shoes, you just slip them in, and then you're wearing them, you know? And then obviously it'll go all the way up to the leg until you get to these angle bits. And guess what? These angle bits are going to be knee joints. Now, I don't know if I sit in it, if they would match up perfectly with my knees. In fact, probably not, because my knees are up here. However, if I could find a way to, I don't know, if I could find a way to kind of like extend it, maybe some piston type things, you know, some levers, no, not levers, some extendable poles. I think Lego has some parts like it, where it's like, it can turn like that, but as you turn it, it will also extend the bottom parts. So I think that's going to be a thing that I need to do with it, and we're going to be doing something similar further up. Now obviously that is the legs done. Now the seat, I haven't put that much thought into. I think just on my bum will do. And then it would have like the axles, you know, this bar here would just like press up and lock into place, just for the sake of it being easier to keep there. And then the wheels, you know, I got them. So what would we do with them? Well, it's complicated because I can't really have them on my ass. So I think the best thing to do with the wheels would be to have them fold round. So like it would be two parts that kind of like plate over each other, so each spoke is a different connection that folds up, kind of like a fan, a handheld fan. It would fold up like that. Obviously it would mean the wheel is slightly heavier and slightly less sturdy. However, again, it should be sturdy enough theoretically, if it's done right. Which would also mean that it can be a Captain America shield, to be honest. You know. What? Anyway, so yeah, that would mean that I have two half wheels. You know, it only needs to be that half that folds up, not on camera. That half that folds up, so it's half a wheel, you know. This half doesn't exist anymore. And then, kind of like how Bumblebee's doors work, I'd have two pistons on my back on a part of the wheelchair, which I'll point to you out in a sec. Like that. Okay? So it would be kind of like Bumblebee's wings, you know, you can kind of get a basic idea there. It kind of like how Captain America has his shield just on his back, so that's kind of the basic shape. I don't know if I'd let them move that much, just because obviously it could hit me in the head, but hey, I'll work with it. So, you know, we've got the wheels taken care of, we've got the bottom part taken care of, the cushion would just be my ass, you know, that is just an inevitable part. So we got them separated, and we don't have that part anymore. So what do we have left? The side guards. The side guards, well, they already come out, but I think it would be cool if I could wear them. So I was thinking something on me there, or maybe the thighs, you know, that's where they sit anyway. And since it's part of the seat, whenever I stand up, it will be there on me. Do you get it? I hope you do, because I don't know if I'm explaining this very well. And then, as I said, the seat, the cushion, is on my ass all the time, because it doesn't stop me doing that much. And then, obviously, this would probably be lacking. I don't really know how I deal with that. So, you're also wearing them, you know, one of them on each thigh. But then, right, we've got this bit that we need to wear, but that's already on my back, and it's already connected to my ass. So, as I was saying about these, which would extend as I stood up, this would also extend, kind of like how it already collapses. And then, since it collapses, and it's got this bar here, guess what I can put on there? The wheels! The wheels will go there! I sound super fucking crazy. But I would design a plug system into this, kind of like how these already go in. So it will just slide in like that. And obviously, because it's already been halved, so each wheel is already half the size, it would just look like one wheel on the back, which on me would be like that, if the tree wasn't in the way. So, that is the basics of it. And I explained that in like 10 minutes, I think. Now, again, handles, I don't know if I'd keep them, and so far the suit would be like up to my back. I don't know if I'd have anything covering my head. But I just had the idea and I loved it, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it because why not? Now, also, I said about the legs being separated. Um, that's kind of hard to explain how they would, work. If you've ever seen Heelys, the wheel would go on the back of my foot, and then they would be kind of like my splints, which is medical equipment that I used to use and kind of still do use. I'll ask future me to show you um, the splints. So yeah, the wheels, the casters would be built onto them. So hello, me from the past or future, or the viewer. This is a splint I'm on about. Uh, these aren't the ones that I used to use, but I recently got a new pair. And they just basically support my ankle, just so I don't have as bad a foot drop. They move, as you can see. But I'd have them fixed into one position, and they would go along here. The wheels would be here in like the corner, and yeah, I might put the wheel there. However, I think just having it on the side there, and maybe it can go up and down the ankle would be best. Just a thought. Kind of like how you see Bumblebee or something have his like wheels there. I think it would work. Again, I don't need the brakes because fuck brakes, and I don't know how it would work to sit down. Obviously, because it isn't exactly perfect. With the fact that I can't just be running along and then sit down and I'm in a wheelchair, because it wouldn't work quite like that. It does need a little bit more planning than that, obviously, because I am not that good at engineering. But yeah, that's the basics. If you guys would ever want to see me do this, and I mean actually see me do this, I will spend more time thinking about how it would work logically, see if I can make it do some extra cool shit, see if I can find a way to make the wheels go like here automatically. I don't know if you can see that on me, but like the only reason why I don't wear them there for the current design in my head is because I don't think that is a very good thing. Plugging that into me, that basic idea there. It's just going to be in the way. So that's not going to happen. But what do you think? I absolutely love the idea. I really want to do it, but I just don't, because I don't have the time or the resources. But if this becomes my job, I will do it. I promise you this will be one of the first things that I make because I love the idea. But, if you enjoyed this video, guys, please leave a like, subscribe, all of that usual stuff. If you really want to see this video, obviously also subscribe, because then I can get paid and start making this, and I will give you guys updates on how that goes. Obviously, we're still not anywhere close to being monetized or anything, but hey, we'll get there one day. Yeah, if any other engineering type people who watch my channel have any ideas for this, leave a comment or DM me on Instagram with any designs that you want me to try and include or something. Obviously, it's not like a suit of armor, it's just kind of a wheelchair that folds differently. It would be quite heavy and stuff, so as I said, it's got some flaws, but they're minor and can be fixed with a little bit of thought. So, yeah, I believe I've already said this, but if you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, all that usual stuff. I'm gonna go home No, I'm going to put my wheelchair back together and then I'm going to go home, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and bye.